like a very big.
So here we have Paul with the disc, marked by Malta. Forces flick. You'll see Abbott did not clear ideally there. Dump to Dylan, dropped. Pat picks it up. Pat tries to travel. Dylan pulling out the rule book over here. We're gonna have some dynamic camera work today.
Everyone clear.
So Craig makes a good point. Always clear the brake side here. He's assuming a forced flick.
I think once you grab checks, yes. Not positive.
Dylan doesn't know some of the rules. We're surprised. Abbott and Olivia on the sideline, everybody. Now back to no action.
Freestyle 10. Travel! You gotta walk up, man. You don't leave the end zone.
Violation.
Ever after the travel spot. No, because now it's to stop this. Okay, that's where I was, I think. Okay, alright. Wait, we're on 10 now?
Alright, here it goes.
Back in.
Hey, the forces flick white! Don't listen to Calvin!
Oh God. That was my fault, White. I had the wrong force. Backhand! My fault. From the pole!
Well, Calvin may have been right, but Dylan was busy forcing him flick. This is why communication is important. Nate, you're open!
Has Alex got to see something?
He's open. He sees it. Up! It's out of bounds. Can barely tell. Hard to tell what's going on from over here.
Far side.
Give some commentary. Brian makes a cut diagonally in. Pat's going dump. Gets it. Puts it all the way around pretty high to Brian Kahn. Pulls it down. Travel called on Pat. Goes back. It's good D on Nate's part. Shouldn't really expect that to go up. It's pretty tight D on Abbott. Abbott's got some good D here. Malta's looking dump early. Always a good thing. Always should look dump early if you don't see it. Unless you're like Case or Calvin, or Dylan, or Craig, or Fizz. But he's not on our team. We're moving in. Get some closer shots of the field here. It's a dramatic angle. So you'll notice here, the stack's a little bit deep. Case calls an injury. We'll interview him later to see what happened. That's the side of the field. About to tap it in. Tapped in by Dylan. Calvin gets it. Calvin looks at field. Doesn't really see anything. Waits. Nate makes a good cut. Throws behind him. It's a turn. Malta's streaking deep. He stops. They didn't pick up the disc very quickly. Nate's on Beacon. Beacon looks to backhand it. Nothing there. Looks for Lambert. It's risky, but it worked. Mark on Craig. I don't know if that's the right cut for him. Craig to have made, but it worked. Now that I think about it, it definitely wasn't. Stack sets up. Seems to be no one stopping Calvin from running deep right now. Lambert's baiting him, but Dylan doesn't often have that throw. There he goes, taking it deep, but throw's not up. Calvin catches it. He's looking at Abbott. He can't throw it to Abbott. He looks to Nate. Throws it over Nate. Abbott goes and catches it though. Pulls it down. Throws to Mark. Mark throws up line to Dylan, who barely runs down, but does. Good work, Dylan. J. Lamb with the Sky D over Abbott and Calvin. Here's an injured man, Case Vaughn. Doesn't look too injured to me. He's making jokes. It's whatever.
I only called him injured because Calvin started running.
That's on camera.
True.
Alright. Everyone's forcing him out. Craig's going to try and huck it, but no, because Abbott and Yudko are already deep. Brian, back to Craig. Up. Well jacked. Brian Kahn catches it. He's going to look to Thomas here in a second. Nate pulls off. A good decision. Now there's no one on him though. Brian Kahn throws it to Paul. A no balls called by Brian Kahn. There's no real effect from a no balls call, but it just lets you know he's sorry.
Really unfortunate.
Nate with the dish. My hand's getting cold.
Sorry.
What was your mile time?
There's not really anyone there. Brian Kahn. I think we were hoping that Brian Kahn would catch it and throw it to our teammate again. Olivia's insulting my hat, which I bought when I was 10. It's been one of my favorite hats for a long time now.
It's been that big since you were 10?
I've always had a big head, I've heard. Jacked to Yutko, but it was floating away from him. Never jack it like that. Craig, if you're listening to this later, don't jack it like that.
Freestyle 20.
We don't want Yutko to try and make a trailing edge catch, right? So he can throw it like that, but he needs to throw it farther out to the left.
Sure.
Oh, were you commenting on my commentary then?
What?
I see what's up now.
What?
I'm on to you. Hop over Case's head. There you go. Mark for the catch. Mark to Calvin. Good throw. Calvin chunks it up to Nate. That's a beautiful cut. Beautiful throw. He's got it. He's outside the end zone. Abbott's right there. Easy cleanup. That's the point.